able to get to it now and shoot one that gave a little bit of trouble to McLean, but McLean is able to hold. And a little extra, and wading into that is Oliva.
Well, both teams are intent on getting in the face of the opposition goalie after a shot and cover-up. We've seen this about 4 times. And Lemieux going right at Brian Leetch. And I would imagine that...
Well.
Who's that? Is that
Tim Taylor and Scott Gomez? Lyle Oberlein is in the middle.
First fighting major for Scott Gomez. And there you see Oliva having Lacroix at arm's length. But it was Lemieux who went right at Brian Leetch. And there you see some face mask washing by both players. And I think Claude Lemieux recognizes that Leetch has had quite an impact on the Rangers so far tonight. They seem to be rejuvenated, have a lot of energy, and it was Leetch that Lemieux targeted to test and try and throw him off his game. So I'm sure he will get a couple as well as Leetch. Gomez already in the penalty box. And I'm sure Taylor will follow as well.
Almost everyone here is standing.
Yeah, they talked about what these 3 games in a short span of time would do. It'd bring out the intensity in the rivalry, and it certainly has. And as you say, Mike, the sellout crowd on its feet, enjoying every minute of it. You know, and the guys tell me, Mike, they like this arrangement in the Devils' penalty box. You see, there's no partition. There's no high glass between the benches. It's open, so they can yell and bark and jab at the opposition, where in most rinks, the high glass would prevent them from being heard.
You need a real strong voice to carry in most arenas.
You do.
Here you can whisper, and if the crowd would lay off long enough, the other guy could hear you.
And trash talking is a part of what makes hockey such an intense game. We saw it with Stevens and Fleury a couple games ago. Fleury out of the lineup with a back that he injured on a weird play near the end of last night's game. But in the lineup, Brian Leetch, who volunteered to play, and that'd be an offer you couldn't refuse. If Brian said, hey, I think I can go, can you use me?
Yeah, he said before the game that he was thinking about Friday, but then, of course, when Johnsson had the eye injury last night, he fully expected that he was going to have to move it up and was willing to do that.
Well, it's interesting. Leetch is not in the penalty box. He may not get 2 minutes. Oberlein was in the bundle.
So there is a power play to the Rangers of 2 minutes duration. Dave Jackson was animatedly poking his thumb back over his shoulder as if to say, you're out of here. And that may be directed at Lemieux. Sure enough.
Well, Claude was up barking at the officials. And obviously went too far, as it was Dave Jackson that gave Lemieux the thumb. So 2 Devils finished for the night. Oberlein on the 3rd man in, and Lemieux still yapping, this time at John Muckler is also sent off for the duration. So a huge opportunity here for the New York Rangers, Mike. They've got a lead of a goal. They got a power play.